Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now. Mic check. Mic check. How we sounding in here? Let me know how we sounding. Let me get some feedback. Give me 2 secs. Now I feel like I've done this live before. How's it sounding? Check, check. How's it sounding? Check. Check, check. Okay, there we go. All right. Iron, lion, roar. Uno don't know. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den, boxing community. Where else you gonna find a lion like me when it comes to talking boxing and combat sports? Yeah, man. Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all coming in to talk a little bit of boxing with me. Let me shout out the chat real quick. Jay, everything in the building. Wait, where my music at? Hold up. Where my tunes go? Hope y'all feeling wonderful today. I'm feeling so blessed, actually. I feel real thankful for life, thankful for my family, all that good stuff. So make sure y'all thank the Father for another day. All right. All right, so let's see who we got up in the building. Jay Everything, my brother, longtime subscriber. Salute to Jay Everything. M. Banks Unfiltered. Salute, King. He says, Fury
Crawford Garcia, before fighting these guys, did they ever make their opponent's face look like this? If so, then against who? If not, cheaters, aka attempted murderers, following fixed fight agenda. Shake my head. Yeah, we won't get into that. I'm glad you touched on that. I'm glad, because that's exactly what we're gonna flow into. Jimmy Bernard in the building. He says, "What's good, Healer? Salute in chat. Salute to the chat." Mr. Shelton, LDBC. Tell him how it goes when it comes to boxing talk, or nothing. Tell him, or nothing. Tell him, baby, or nothing. It's LDBC or nothing. Say nothing. All right. Shogun in the building. What's up, Shogun? 76. I love that picture, man. Drew Titan in the building. Salute, King. Great show today. Hope you're enjoying St. Martin. Don't let these bums ruin your vacation now. Be safe out there. All right. So, let's talk a little boxing. Boxing, please. Let me get the proper oh, my mic is muted, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So, a couple months ago, I did a live stream. After the Spence loss, I did a live stream. Right? Now, I stated that there were 3 boxers, and maybe more. Maybe more. 2! Right? There's 3 boxers, 3 main boxers, and there may be more, but they're hated by the establishment. They're sincerely disliked by the establishment. Yeah, they're sincerely disliked by the establishment. And these people share a few things in common. And I know that my chat is full of some real boxing fans, right? My chat's full of real boxing fans who've been here for a while. So we know that these 3 sincerely disliked boxers, the qualities that they have in common. Can y'all list, well, who are these 3 sincerely hated boxers? Pull up a screen share for y'all. I download this yet? Yeah, there we go. Let's go for entire screen. There we go. And let's get a WordPad on this. There we go. Boxing conspiracies. Now, I can definitely talk. All right. Don't bust him just yet. Let him rock. Stavi, hashtag CDB. Those are the LDBCers boxers. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Perfect. Right? So these 3 boxers that are hated by the establishment, they have a few things in common. These three boxers are Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, Devin the Dream Haney, and Errol the Truth Spence. Trolls are out of the woods today, Healer. Unbelievable. Yeah, let them come in. Let them come in. Because I really hate that these dudes come at me after the live. I'm really going to turn off my comments. Y'all going to have to catch me live if you want to comment on my stuff. Because they're so brave, big, and bold, talking all that mess in the comments after the live. So I want y'all to defend your points. So let Stavi live. Because what he said is true. The LDBCers. All right? So what these three boxers have in common is that they mess with the LDBC and the LDBC mess with them. Right? They mess with the LDBC and the LDBC mess with them. So what is, let me get you a who. This is for those who aren't in the know. If you know nothing about the YouTube boxing community, right? Here's how it goes. Who? Wilder, Spence, Haney. Wilder, Spence, and Haney. That's who we talking about. The LDBC. Y'all want to know who the LDBC is? Let's get it. Let's get it. Specific volumes. How's that? What's that specific volume song? VFTB song? Welcome to the Graveyard. I should have saved it. All right, whatever. I'll just give you an explanation. I'll just give y'all an explanation. Fine. Never mind. So here's how it goes. The Lions Den boxing community is a community of boxing fans. You have something called the YouTube boxing community. YTBC, YouTube boxing community. The YouTube boxing community is full of racists and trolls. Boxing is a sport of passion. Boxing is a sport of passionality. So there's race, pride, and country. That has always been the selling point of boxing. Boxing on YouTube allows anonymity. Anonymity allows for people to say what they feel and say what they really believe. Racism did not go away with civil rights. It just went undercover because there were now legal consequences to it. You know, there were social and legal consequences to being a piece of garbage, right? So racism went underground. And nowhere is it more prevalent than in a space where you can be anonymous, right? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. So in a space like YouTube where there's anonymity, you can say what you really feel. And when it comes to black fighters in the YouTube boxing community, you would see if there's a video about a black fighter or the subject is concerning a black fighter, they would get abused in the comment section. Especially during Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao build-up. It's where people began calling black fight fans Flomos, which was a covert word for niggers. That's what Flomo meant. So this cat Stavi, he said, "I'm still here, and what I said is fact." I never said you ain't tell no lies. Those are the LDBCers, boxers. So everyone knows. So let me explain. The YouTube boxing community was mercilessly racist. Listen, we as fight fans, we don't pay for every single fight. Some people will go stream. And if you've ever streamed a fight before, you know what streaming sites to go to. Those streaming sites come with a comment section. If you've ever streamed a fight before, stop pretending like combat sports is not racist. Stream a fight, look in the comment section. In the live stream comment section. It can be two non-black fighters fighting. They'd be like, "Huh, he's wearing black shorts. I want him to lose. He kind of looks like an N-word. I want him to lose." Right? He's a mutt ninja. He's got to lose. So, and it'll just be just racial abuse, monkey emojis, just all this nonsense. So it reached a boiling point during Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. So black people realized, 7-8 Sports was like, hey, instead of commenting on these people's platforms and frequenting them, how about we just make our own videos and just talk about who we want and do what we like? So the Lions Den boxing community was formed. And it was not a blackity black space. It was a space where you won't get abused for being black and supporting black. If you don't like us, we're going to go away. We're going to go over here. So when we went over here and formed our own little space, they came over here. So the Lions Den boxing community, let's make it clear, we don't exclusively support black boxers. There are white fighters that we support too. There are Asian fighters we support. It's not a monolith where there's disagreement among brothers. It just so happens that because of racism, you align the black people together. You forced solidarity amongst blacks. You draw the line. The line was drawn by the YouTube boxing community. If you encircle a people, they're gonna end up having each other's backs. If we are all surrounded by the same people and we're facing the same people, then we literally have each other's backs. It's not a gang, it's just talking boxing. But when people began frequenting Lions Den boxing community live streams and videos, you realize that this community is full of some really solid brothers that aren't making it about race, and they really know boxing. They just don't want to be in a place where they're going to be racially abused. Now, because people in the Lions Den boxing community spoke up about abuse going on to black fighters, making it, hey, look, this is what's going on. Like that thing they did right there, it stems from this. And then you have brothers who are elders, OGs, if you will. These elders, they know boxing. They've been boxing trainers. They're around professional boxers. We've got a litany of people in the LDBC who are very well connected. Some are former boxers, some are boxing managers. So, yeah, there are plenty of non-black fighters that support the LDBC as well, and we rock with them. Right? So why these three? The LDBC became this representative of blackness because of the racial prejudice against blackness. We're not against no other people. There are non-black people in the LDBC, bro. See, the lions can come in any color, but they gotta be lions. Sometimes hyenas come through with a disguise, but when they get found out, they gotta move. Tell him, Drew. Move! So this is a community of lions. So who do you think that people... I've been saying this all week since Ryan Garcia. Show me who you support. Your morals and character. Show me who you support, and I'll show you your morals and character. I know what type of dude you are based on who you support. I know what type of stuff you're on. D-Man Jr., salute. Mind the Mansa Musa, salute King. He says, Facts Boxing will show you this sport is so racist and it's alive and very well. Yeah. White and other non-blacks will come together to... Yeah, bro. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing, because it's not just... Let's go back to the YouTube boxing community. The YouTube boxing community, aside from the LDBC, with the exception of a few, you have... The YouTube boxing community is the world of boxing fans, of all race, nationality, creed, whatever, right? And not every single white person in the YouTube boxing community is racist, but the racists have the loudest voice and they're more active, right? They're solid, and I'll call them brothers. They're solid white brothers in the YouTube boxing community that aren't LDBC, and there are some that are LDBC, and we ride for them, and they brothers just the same, because we were never a race clique or anything like that. Because you are racist and you see a bunch of black people supporting black people, and again, we say, who's been supporting Caleb Plant this whole time? Who makes more videos about Better BF and Bivol? Who is out here capping for David Benavidez? Not me, but other people in LDBC. And again, it's not a monolith. We all disagree on opinions. Legacy, salute. My day one brother, salute King. Bomb Squad, Truth Spence, Dream Hating. Right? So we're going to jump into that. I just needed y'all to get an understanding of what the Lions Den boxing community is. So you have a variety of people of all backgrounds that are in the boxing community. But a majority of the time, you'll see that a lot of them will come together against the black fighter. And even black people, they'll go, oh, we're going to run with the crowd. We don't want to get criticized, so we're going to jump on that bandwagon. Right? But like I said, the LDBC is full of lions. Bro, I'm a lion. No hyena is going to clown me into not telling what I saw and what I know. You're not going to tell me what I see and what I know. I have two eyes and I'm very perceptive. I school fools. KQKC is a good brother and you tear him down. I've never said the man's name. I have literally never said the... Yeah, you can body him. You can body him. Have fun. I should see smoke in that comment section. If you got a wrench, bro, eat up. I let you live long. I let you live long enough. Because I ain't even mentioned the man's name. I have not torn... What? Get out of here, dude. So, but I'm glad you came through because this is an example. So the Lions Den boxing community is full of very influential people. And a lot of them have connections with some named boxers. Wilder, good friends with 7-8. Founder of the LDBC, leader of the LDBC, the general. Been friends with Wilder since before he was a big deal. Covered him, followed him. Spence, close with Black Fight Fan, right? Well, the Haneys are close with the Haneys are close with everybody. The Haneys are close with everybody, right? So these are boxers that have relationship with prominent members of the LDBC outside, or at least a familiarity with the LDBC outside of that. Now, what these, as this fool just said, they're the LDBCers boxers. But the reason why is not just because of familiarity or because of an association. The reason why LDBC members had gravitated towards these boxers is because, again, Lions Den boxing community, full of lions. Lions don't play with hyenas. Lions have a pride, right? So show me who you support, and I'll show you your morals and your character. We want the best to fight the best. We're not on no racial time. It's them that is against us because we're black. It's an attack on us. We're just defending ourselves. Excuse me, we're just letting people know what goes on in the sport of boxing, not just to black people. If it was other fighters that were being cheated like that, I'd be making videos about it too, right? So, with that in mind, these three boxers, the reason why they are the target, and as this fool said, those are the LDBC-ers boxer. Can anyone tell me what an LDBC-er is? He's a community-er, a Lions Den boxing community-er. It's code word for nigger, bro. He's an LDBC-er. And it was created by a white man, a journalist, who's been in boxing for 50 years or whatever. So the thing of it is, for a small little internet, well, it's not even small, because there's a lot of people in LDBC. Like, there's police, there's judges, there's people from all over the world. People working on offshore rigs. There's people from all over the world that are in the LDBC of different creeds and backgrounds, bro. Y'all don't understand. And they watch and they just don't even say anything. But there's people that we know personally. So it's crazy that you guys that make these weird threats in the comment section because people are watching you, bro. Makai in the building, salute. They calling us ninjas on the slick. Exactly. So that goes to tell you what it is. Eric Jordan in the building, salute, King. Appreciate you coming through, family. Ask the Haneys who they rep, though. The Haney hate is the craziest I've seen, to be honest. It's a father issue. I'm going to get into all of that. So, Lions Den boxing community. So what's going on here? The conspiracy. Why do they hate these three boxers? Well, one, they hate the LDBC. They hate the LDBC because the LDBC, what it symbolizes to the races is black unity, black support, black finances. Because to be honest, LDBC channels out here, I mean, my channel's small, but LDBC channels be getting money. I remember when I was first watching Black Fight Fans 78 Sports, there were dudes who were jealous of their super chats. There were dudes who I know, well, they do this many live streams a day, so they got to be taking this much. There are people jealous of the money because they see them as like, oh, who these ninjas get money, right? So remember these points. It's black supporting black independence. It's everything black. So it's seen as a black power structure. So it's attacked. It's always attacked. But again, there's not a lot of people in the LDBC, bro. That's because you guys hate ninjas. So you look at us the same way, the Flomos. So again, we cross the street to avoid it, but they just cross the street with us. And they come in the form of trolls and whatnot. Bro, some of the best times my chat is full. I get the most views on my channel is when a black fighter loses. I get the most responses on my channel when black fighters lose. Makai says, I'm North African, not black, but I support the LDBC. I think America is just racist, basically. Fargo says, fine African gentleman, ain't no color in boxing, only skills. I guess he's never heard of the color line in boxing. So the YouTube boxing community will abuse you with racism, and then at the same time, like I said, when we crossed the street and started doing our own thing, they came over here to tell us that there's no racism and that we're race baiters. There's no color in boxing, only skill. Well, okay, let's quote. Was it Jim? Was that old decrepit dude that came out of this Nosferatu dude that PBC resurrected to come back? Hey, y'all can bang on. Hey, Jimmy Bernard, you deserve a wrench, man. Y'all can bang on this dude too. Y'all can go bang on Fargo, this fine African gentleman. Y'all bang on him. Have fun. Should be smoking my chat. Be ignorant about it. Time him out to oblivion. Hide him, unhide him, slap him around, have fun with it. That's what the wrench is for. Take turns. Take turns bodying that fool. We stomping him out. So, yeah, Larry Merchant. Thank you, Main Biker. I appreciate you. So, Larry Merchant, I mean, you're incorrect. After Deontay Wilder lost, they brought Larry Merchant on TV. And Larry Merchant said, "Is this the last of the, pardon the expression, great black hope?" And Larry Merchant says, well, I mean, let's be honest here. The stereotype of the American, the Crypt Keeper, exactly. He said, yeah, bye Miss American Pie. So they, according to Larry Merchant, who's like 90 something years old and has been in boxing since his 20s, has over 50 years in boxing, bro. This man said, no, the great American heavyweight has always been black guys from the South. Is Deontay the last of them? Are we finally over it? But you guys don't know what he's referring to because you say there's no color. In 1936, that was the last time, I got to double check, maybe 1938. James J. Braddock versus, I don't even care what his name is, who cares? The last of the white heavyweight champions, undisputed, lineally. Deontay Wilder goes back to an 86-year-long lineage of black dominance, straight dominance. That is why they celebrated when he lost. And that's why the 70-year-old, this 90-year-old man came out and said, is it finally over? Because the last time we had a white undisputed champion at heavyweight was when I was a child. That's why he was sitting there celebrating. Don't take that from that man. He gets to die happy. Tyson Fury made that man happy, bro. Asante L in the building. Asante L in the building. So yeah, let's go over why these boxers are the most hated boxers. Number one, boxing is racist. Racist. Boxing is racist. Rackist. Boxing is rackets, right? Jason in the building. Salute, King. Much appreciation. What happened to your wrench? I'm pretty sure you had a wrench up in here. So boxing is racist, right? These black fighters, here's what they share in common. Wilder, Haney, Spence, independent. They're independent. They can go fight wherever they want. Remember, boxing is a sport that drew the color line and said blacks can't challenge for the title because they said, because you're not human. And then later on, 30 years later, they said, oh, if we let you challenge, you're just going to dominate the sport. So that's why we've been keeping you away from it. And then Joe Louis came along. And then no one has beaten Joe Louis's record for title defenses. It's been damn near like 100 years, dog. It's almost 100 years. At least like 70 years. Come on. Nobody. So independent, right? They're independent. They make their own money. They can go wherever they want. Independent means no slave master. Because according to the Hearns, we were slave traders. We were the masters. We had you tied up in slave contracts. So because they're independent, they're not tied up in slave contracts. They don't have no slave master. That means they make a bulk of their money, and some white man can't make money off of them. Now, here's my thing. If you know the reality of it, the reality of it, the reality of boxing, no, just the reality. Okay, boxing began with slaves fighting in prize fighting, and they didn't have to pay them. They kept all the money, and it always happened on a Saturday night. That's where the tradition of Saturday night fight comes from. Actually, they used to do it Friday night and Saturday night. That's how it used to go down. But if you understand how American politics, especially like Southern politics, which I've come to find out firsthand, they don't like to pay niggas. My friend is an architect. All right, my best friend, we grew up together. He's an architect, Indian guy. He's from Guyana actually, but my coolie man. So my best friend, Legacy, you know, Devendra. So he was working. I told him about that. I'm like, yo, bro, they don't like to pay niggas. And he's like, bro, you can't think like that. That's not, it's going to keep you down. Black people can't think like that. You got to pull yourself up. He started working for a firm. And one year, he's like, yo, remember that stuff you told me? He's like, yo, that's true. The people I work for, they're like, they only hire their own for the good positions. And they'll even lie. I'm not going to say which group of people it is, but they'll lie on as to how much they're paying their employees, so their employees can still apply for government assistance. So an employee could be making 200K, they'll report they're making like 50, and then go apply for government assistance. Use that for their like rent and groceries and stuff, and stack their bread, and that's how they get ahead. And then this person literally told him, we save the Mexican, excuse me, the Spanish, the blacks and the Spanish. We hire them for the janitorial stuff. And he looked around. He's like, yeah, there may be like one black person here, but he's like, to meet a quota, they'll hire them, but they'll put them in the lower position or just pay them less. So it's an American tradition. It is a supremacist tradition to not pay niggas because they're looked upon as cheap help. I've come to find that in my life. And if you don't conduct yourself a certain way, if your hair don't look nice, if your car don't look nice, they're like, oh, you're a broke nigga. I can pay you whatever. I've seen it as a trainer. When people pay me, bro, people told me, like, when I first became a trainer, you don't want to be that broke trainer, because some people, I've seen people pay me $40 and then pay somebody $100. I'm like, that dude is trash. He's not the trainer I am. But his car looks nicer than yours. His feet, his everything looks nicer. And he's also not, a darky. He's not desperate for money. You are, so she can get over on you. So that's a real thing. So the fact of them being independent, there's no one making money off of them. That, bro, racists get real jealous when they see niggas with money. That's why anytime Floyd Mayweather's fighting or doing something, he's broke. Bro, one of racists' favorite pastime is to hear how niggas mess their money up. I swear. They love hearing about how niggas their money up. Bro, that's a real thing. Like, I gotta admit, I get sucked into it too. There be these videos on YouTube like, check out this darky. Remember he was rich and flashing his money. That's why they love Adrian Broner so much. Because Adrian Broner is like the Floyd, but they get to see him in court and messing up. They love that shit. 0 kills. This is why we have division. Focus on skill, not colors. This guy benefits from division. The devil only exists to divide. Hey man, I think so too. Yeah, man, I think so too. Hey, let's wrap it up. Let's just pack this up, man. I gotta stop focusing. 0 kills. Hey, we about to have all the kills on one body. Hey, body this fool. Get this fool out of here. This guy benefits from division. So you see, when you tell the truth, what they do is try to silence you by flipping it around on you. So I'm creating division by telling the truth. Go try to shame somebody else, dude. Matter of fact, block this. Block this dude. If you want to come back and talk to me, coward, make a new page. You will never come back on that page. Okay, so where were you? Where was your daddy? Where was your mother during civil rights? Hey, bruh, I came down to Florida and applied for a bunch of jobs. I ain't get them because I was black. I know that because Florida fought a war to keep niggas as slaves. They don't like to pay niggas. Get this fool out of here, bro. Whatever. But let's keep this cook going. Appreciate you, Jimmy Bernard. Y'all have fun and body this fool over and over. Be petty about it. So they have no master. All the money. Devin Haney makes promoter money. You understand that? Devin Haney not only gets paid as a boxer, he gets paid as a promoter. All these dudes get backhand money. Dummy. Being silent about it is being complicit. If I can't talk about it. Exactly. So this is why these boxers are hated. We know it because we follow it. So the third reason, let me give you the third reason. They're pro-black. Actually, that's the number one reason. All these boxers have something in common. They spoke up for black people. Before the world turned on Deontay Wilder, he was on an LDBC channel talking about how black people were fed, black children were fed, were used as crocodile bait, were sold as crocodile bait here in Florida. Yeah. This went on into the 1900s, by the way, after slavery. Yeah. There's still sundown towns in America, bro. Hey, zero box. Exactly. Zero snatch. Go to a sundown town and tell them that. I bet you don't know what a sundown town is. Right? So Deontay Wilder started talking about some pro-black stuff. And they tried to get him with it. And they said, seconds out, came at Deontay Wilder. When you said your people, what do you mean you're your people too? You're black too. You know what I'm talking about. Stop trying to bait. And that's when the till this day thing happened. And people make fun of him about it. Look at the racist memes. They were happy when he lost. When he clearly knocked Fury unconscious. People reason that a man who admit to going unconscious and ran the entire fight somehow won. Yet Ryan Garcia got beat the entire fight except the rounds where he dropped Devin Haney and he won. No, you're a fool. Devin Haney got back up. He was never unconscious. Tyson Fury got dropped 2 times, and some people say he actually, his glove had touched the canvas one time, and the referee didn't call it, so it was actually supposed to be 3 knockdowns. Because AJ is a coon. Because AJ is a raccoon. And that's what created a division. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't even talk about AJ because AJ fans be getting their feelings hurt and reporting my video. Straight cowards. Straight coward. So I'm gonna now. I haven't even gotten to the real cook yet. Now I gotta go in a second. Dude's trying to distract. So essentially, these 3 boxers. Let me put it this way. These 3 boxers are pro-black. Till this day. He was pro-black till this day. Spence, You don't treat black fighters well. Hey, when Golden Boy tried to get Spence on their side, when they tried to sign Errol Spence, what did Errol Spence respond? What was Errol Spence's response? You don't treat black fighters well. Everybody knows that. Look, I got no problem with supporting your own. Mexicans should support Mexicans. If you didn't, I would look at you funny. Anybody that's not about their family and their people is a disgusting person. That's not a person you could trust. So I'm cool with Golden Boy being mostly a Mexican-based promotion. They brought up a lot of good Mexican fighters. I'm cool with that. But they also have black fighters. But Golden Boy has a manner of being just like assed out unashamed. Like their booty is out unashamed of how biased they are. Like everybody knows it, bro. They will shelf a black fighter. That is the story of Golden Boy. That is the word on the street. That's the word on the street in the YouTube boxing streets. That if you're a black fighter, you're not gonna be seen much. They'll bring you out if it works for them. Like Sideshow Bob, I forgot his name, the Sideshow Bob guy that they used. What's his name? Alex. What's that cat name? Alex. He beat on Sideshow Bob. But yeah, either way, Spence was like, "Hey, yo, bro, y'all don't treat black fighters well." He didn't go in. He didn't disrespect nobody. He just said, "Yeah, you don't treat black fighters well." And somebody had to say it because the fans been saying it. Wasn't it Golden Boy came out with the emails? It was revealed in court, the racist emails full of N-word and Black Hitler. And when the media asked for an explanation about it, they got kicked out and banned. Tell them what it is, bro. LDBC or nothing. Haney said, "I would never let a white boy beat me." So, because of these things, because of these pro-black statements, they became a target. Well, not even just that, because not even independent, dominant. Wilder, 10 title defenses, 10 title defense, near 50-0, nearing. See, he was like 40-0. 40-0 plus, 10 title defenses, 5-year reign, all KOs. He's knocked out everybody. Dominance. Spence had a who's who. Brandon Shamar in the building. But that's why I'm here to school them. They don't see it, they don't want to see it, but we're here to school them. I'm gonna have to get on the road. We're gonna take the show on the road though. Yeah, bro. Healer, yeah, your Guyanese coolie homie name, is he from Queens? Yeah, bro, I grew up in Queens. You know my homie? But you know, Devinger is a common name. It's a common Cooleyman name. Battery dying. All right, let me change the sound real quick. Yo, I know him. Him and my cousin is cool friends. I want to put his business out there. Like, it's a common name. We might be talking about the same one. but I don't want to like talk his business, like put his whole business out there. But yeah, man, it's a small world. Let me grab a charger real quick. Yeah, I gotta leave the light. Yeah, it's right. Bugging. All right, yeah. Nah, not really. Not really. That's like I said, it's a common name, and there's a lot of coolie ninjas in Queens. So yeah, the reason why these three are hated. Let's go over it. Oh yeah, so they're dominant. Spence was almost, oh yeah, and he wants undisputed. Wants undisputed. Wants undisputed. So wanting undisputed is a bad thing in the boxing world because boxing promoters thrive on selling bullshit. They're selling bullshit. What boxing promoters thrive on is telling you one thing and selling you another. They'd be like, oh, you're gonna fight. Yeah, he's gonna fight this guy. He's gonna fight this guy, but first he's gotta fight his mandatory. This guy right over here. Yeah. He's gonna fight that guy. Fight that guy. Yeah, we're gonna fight next. He just wouldn't agree to the contract last minute, so we just had to fight this guy right here. Yeah, he's gonna fight this guy. He's gonna fight this guy. But first, let me fight these two Garcias first, and then I'm gonna fight that guy. And then they string the fans along. Unification doesn't work because, undisputed doesn't work for the promoters because one person has all the belts. Then they have to fight around that person's, they have to make sanctioning bodies make money around that person's schedule. It benefits them to have a bunch of champions running around and a bunch of fights happening so they make more money. So the sanctioning bodies often create confusion and don't really want you to become undisputed and get all the belts. So these three fighters are dominant. They want all the smoke. They're trying to be they're dominant. They're trying to become undisputed. They're trying to take all the titles. And guess what? Who's going to stop them? If they get in the ring, if they get in the ring, they're going to be undisputed. They're going to hold the titles for a long time. So people don't want them there. The system is willing to cheat them, bro. There's millions of dollars on the line. The system is willing to cheat. Since Bud became champion, became undisputed, has he defended undisputed or the titles get broken up? Give me 1 second. Damn it. I have that in the car. Can you wrap it up? Beautiful. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Gotta run out to the car. They broke them up. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Whew. That's right. Yeah, so something else that they all have in common, as my brother No Smoke TV says, they all wanted independency in business. They were all independent. Devin Haney signs to whoever he wants to get whatever fight he wants. He moves around. He does what he wants. He works for DHP. Man Down Promotions. Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad. Man Down Promotions. DHP. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see. Wow. Look at you. Amazing. So these guys can fend for themselves, and they advocate other people. They advocate for other people fending for themselves. So as a result, they're a threat to the business. You can see why the system doesn't want this type of boxer. The system wants, and this is why they say that, this is what they say about Devin Haney versus, look at it. Matter of fact, let's get into it. Let's name their rivals. Right? Independent. So they're independent. This is reason number 3. They're independent. Well, let's go back to the pro-black. Pro-black, right? Look at all the things they said. Never let a white boy beat me. You don't treat black fighters well till this day. Right? And they rock with the mighty LDBC. So they're seen as people who can be a beacon of light to rally the black fans. That's why anytime they lose, motherfuckers run to my page. It's like they get a nut from it. It's like they get their rock. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Right? So when we go back to independent, so they're pro-black, they're fighters, they're dominant, they're pro-black. They're black fighters who are pro-black. They're dominant, so they're winning all the time. And they're trying to go for undisputed. And they're independent. So this doesn't help the business, right? It's something they can't control. It goes against the narrative. They can't make the most money off of them. And these guys are about to shut down their business by being undisputed. And black people everywhere are going to celebrate how dominant these people are and how awesome they are. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right? Independent. No master, all the money. Now watch this. Rivals were owned. Let's check it out. Their rivals were owned. Watch this. Rachel Donaire gave us a glimpse of what boxing contracts look like. And a lot of them are really messed up. A lot of these fighters are really owned. Who is Devin Haney's biggest rival? Tank. Wasn't Tank complaining about how he wants to leave Mayweather Promotion? He doesn't want to be with them anymore. And he's not making enough money. Like, he only recently, even though his pay-per-views make a lot of money because of his contract, he's not making most of that money. Isn't that the same thing that Ryan was complaining about? That he was only making $200K, even though he's such a superstar? He might be making more now. More than me, shit. But they're the boogeyman of the division. Let's put that in there. Boogeyman. They were ducked. Ducked by everyone. They were ducked. No slave master, independent. So Tank is not the same boss like Devin Haney. Neither is Shakur or any of them like Devin Haney. And that's where the jealousy comes from, right? But Tank, let me see. Fury has like 3 promoters. He claims to be independent, but he's with Top Rank. We know how Top Rank move. And let me see. Bud was with Top Rank. He got free after that, but he only recently became a boss, and he was always jealous of Errol Spence making his own money and being a boss. That's why he was like, "Yeah, see, I'm talking to your boss. You're not a real boss. I'm a boss." So now, so that's what they have in common. I gotta roll out of here. Take this on the road. Take some trees to go. Now, that's why they're a target. That's why they're hated, right? They have those things in common, is why they're hated. And that's why that dude came in here and said, those are the LDBCers boxers. They're the fighters that the black fight fans really love. So people love to see them lose because they represent the black community taking an L. And to be honest, if this is us taking an L, it's about time. That's only more proof of the dominance and why you move that way. Because Devin Haney just lost once after being a 2-division champion, undisputed, and a champion in another weight class, beating a champion, and a former unified champion, and beating Lomachenko. So he beat a pound-for-pound great. He has a great record of 31-0, and he's 2-division champion and also undisputed. He could retire. Before Ryan, he could retire. He just wants to prove that he's trying to go for undisputed again. And that's the dominance we're talking about. So if you have to jump for joy over this one loss, wow, you've been waiting 31 fights for this, haven't you? You've been waiting 31 fights for this. Wilder, you had to wait like 41 fights. Spence, you waited like 30 fights for that. It took y'all long enough. How many of your favorites got beat up in the process? How many of your favorites got Washington in the process? Hey, so sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna take this cook on the road. Let me stop the screen share for a second. All right, so something else that these fighters have in common. Like I said, I've spent the last hour just showing you why these fighters are hated, what they represent to the system. And now I'm going to show you that the system cheated them. I've already done that in plenty of videos, but what I want to show you for this video is like, I guess how the system cheated them, or a part of whatever. So these fighters, in their first loss, all of it to me was suspicious. And I personally believe that the system, the powers that be, either purposely cheated them or allowed them to be cheated. And knowing that they were cheated, did not do a thing to prevent it. Now, in Ryan Garcia's case versus Devin Haney, I'm not going to say it's not a big deal, because cheating is cheating, but it wasn't as egregious. Even though I believe that the scorecard is a little funny, but it's not as egregious. Like with Devin Haney, it wasn't as egregious because Devin Haney also came in with a bag. They all lost by skill. Well, I don't want to say there was a skill factor. Why is it limited? What, did I curse or something? Yeah, they're messing up my bread on this. I'm trying not to swear on this anymore. Or I could just turn off the monetization and just go ham with it. All right, cool. Yeah. Let me run a commercial real quick so I can put my socks on, and then we're gonna take this one on the road. And we're gonna cover how these guys went out. Like they all had a skin glove issue, as my brother Eric Jordan said.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improve footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Mic check, mic check. We're rolling. Gotta take this one on the go. Appreciate y'all sticking around, vibing with me. Ooh, hot. Yeah, it's blazing hot out here. All right, so where were we? So these boxers, the three things they have in common. I mean, they have the reason they're hated is because they're pro-black, they're independent, and they're dominant. They are a beacon of hope for black people in a sense. In boxing, they contradict the racist narratives and they mess up the money of racists and the weirdos in boxing. Right? So that's why they're disliked. But in all of their recent fights, in all of their first losses, there was something screwy going on with their first loss. In all three cases, there was something wrong with the person's glove. It wasn't on the up and up. There was always something wrong with their rival's glove. Their rival was somebody who belonged to a network originally at some point and was not the boss that they were. Was not making the money that they were. Their rival was the B-side, who you could say was jealous. Jealous of what they had, want what they had. And before, were not highly regarded, regardless of their accomplishments. Because Bud was accomplished, but people dookied on the fact that Bud was undisputed. They were like, it was a weak division. He didn't defend it. So he didn't really get the same, he wasn't a pay-per-view star after becoming undisputed. And Bud definitely felt like he didn't get the respect that he deserved for doing what he did. And he said for his accomplishments, he deserves 50-50. But I mean, accomplishments ain't got nothing to do with selling power, unless if those accomplishments translate into dollars, then sure, yeah. But if they don't, then whatever. That's a conversation for another day. But it's where it's like they sent in a scorned dog to take him down or something. Like that dog made a deal with the devil in order to take them down. Now, Bud is the one that kind of sticks out because I believe that he always had the skills, that he has the skill set to beat Errol Spence, and he really didn't need to do that fuck shit, but he still did it. I think the fight with Ryan could have played out the same way, but he did tape his glove like that. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but here's the thing. If the ref caught him, he would have made him change it.
If the ref caught any of those people, they would have had to change it. So whether or not it would make a difference, those individuals, their rivals, felt that it made enough of a difference that they were willing to do it. They get a lot of black support and represent exactly. So that's why they're hated, and they got to be taken down. They can't become undisputed. Devin Haney was not supposed to be undisputed. God lined it up for Devin Haney to be undisputed. And for anybody saying there's no racism and that's not real, bro, Teofimo Lopez is a racist and he snitched on you. If you haven't gotten it by now, racists are jealous of black people. They have penis envy. This dude, Teofimo Lopez, he has called people the N-word a bunch of times. He's called, okay, maybe calling people the N-word doesn't make you racist in enough. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does, actually. Like, why would you want to use that? You're not from that. Oh, well, I was raised in New York. That's how we talk. Listen, bro, I grew up in New York. There's a lot of cool Latinos in New York. There's a lot of them that are like brothers. And there's a lot of them in the LDBC that are like brothers. But there's also a lot that don't like black people, bro. And they'll use near blackness as a pass to say nigga. But when they say it, they mean it with hatred. Teofimo means it with hatred and jealousy. You are not a cool, bro. And the funny thing is, when Teofimo first came out, it was the black audience that support him. He wasn't getting love from Latinos like that because he was Honduran. And that's not really like, there's no fan base for him. Even the promoter said this, like, there's no real fan base because Honduras is like not really a big boxing fan base like that. In fact, there's not really a lot of Honduran boxers. So they tried to like sell them to the Puerto Rican and Mexican audience, but they weren't really feeling that. The black audience, if you know about the politics of boxing or just race politics in general, black people are very accepting. And we embrace Teofimo Lopez, including myself. I've been to a Teo fight. I've seen Teo live in New York. So Teo had all the support from the black audience. He fucked that up. Teo had all the support from the black audience. Black Fight Fit, bro, the LDBC supported Teo. But someone got in Teo's ear and said, bro, you don't want their support. And we know for a fact that there are fighters out there who they've been told not to mess with the LDBC. They're like, that's gonna mess up your ability to get anywhere. Hey, speak facts, man. If we're speaking facts, straight facts. If we're speaking straight facts, when Devin Haney said no white boy is gonna beat me, he had to go on national television and apologize. He said it on 7/8 Sports TV. He didn't say it on no major platform. How did they hear about that? Because the LDBC is the top topic, bitch, take that. We're the ones who bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, we're gonna laugh and keep counting these bands. How's it go, Specific Volumes? Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Yeah. The LDBC is the top topic, bitch, take that. So, with that in mind, the LDBC is quite influential in boxing. They know who the LDBC is. The LDBC has come up in court documents. Tyson Fury crying like a bitch in court. Yeah, we know about it. Oh, you think we don't know about that? PGH Big Dog, salute. Tyson Fury in court crying like a bitch. Crying like a bitch to the judge, talking about the LDBC, this internet gang, they're bullying me online. They're bullying me online. They're cyberbullying me. Tyson Fury broke down in tears in a courtroom. Yeah, when Deontay Wilder went to sue Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury was trying to duck a contractually obligated rematch, because Tyson Fury wanted to duck a contractually obligated rematch, Wilder had to go to court to get his rematch. One of Tyson Fury's excuses was that his mental health, because Wilder had a gang of he said Wilder's fan club online bullied him. The nigga broke down in tears in the courtroom talking about being bullied online. Is this your guy? You like this guy? Is this your guy? You like this guy? Tyson Fury broke down because the LDBC bullied him. I straight bullied that nigga. No, not the LDBC, nigga. Me, I bullied Tyson Fury. Actually, BFTB too. If bullying a person is telling the truth and exposing them, then I guess we bullied you. I guess saying Tyson Fury is one of the best standard boxers until we found out that this dude is a drug cheat and a glove cheat, and then telling you, oh, he's also a glove cheat and a drug cheat, is bullying you. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Dude, why aren't you using an indicator? Now you want to speed up, you bum? Maybe you a bum. You're a straight bum, bro. You're a bum ass nigga. Alright, let me not flip this thing off. Let me stop. Bro, I hate dudes who speed up to prevent you from getting in the lane, then drive normal. Like you did all that to stop me from getting ahead of you. Now I'm way ahead of you. And you're driving normal. Like you're going back to driving slow. What is that? Weird ass drivers, man. But yo, so remember, he had to go sue to go get his rematch. He had to sue to get a fight off of this guy, right? Where was I? I lost my train of thought a bit. It's hot in my car, man. It's freaking blazing hot. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. I had to like wind my window down. But yeah, so something they all have in common. All these fights had glove issues. Wilder versus Fury. That was the first Glovegate. Now, I wasn't the one that broke Glovegate. It was some dude in Canada. But once he put that video out, I started looking. I checked the second fight. I showed y'all what the benefit was from the first fight. Then I went to check the second fight. And people started messaging me pictures of the second fight. Yeah, people started sending me pictures, and I'm like, a boxing glove ain't supposed to look like that, bro. And I got on it, and I was adamant. I'm like, yo, bro, this dude cheated. This dude cheated. This dude cheated. The first and the second. The second cheating was more egregious. The first time he was practicing. The second time, yeah, nah, he had it down. He had it down the second fight. Let me know if y'all can hear my sound okay. Check, check, check. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Tyson Fury, that was the first one. Tyson Fury cheated all 3 fights. Tyson Fury's glove issue, the first fight, he used a technique that's popularized in Michigan, where he wraps his glove really loose so that it slides off of his wrist. And that doesn't give you a lot of power. He did that in the first fight because it gives you reach. And the reach he got prevented Wilder. It basically made it look like he landed jabs when he didn't, because there's no fist in the glove. And when it also made Wilder think that his reach was longer than it is. So it helped him get away from Wilder a little bit. It was like a ruler. It's not the most egregious cheating, but it's cheating, bro. It's not legal. You can't do that. Not legal, right? Second fight, I believe that Tyson Fury stacked his wraps. I haven't been able to prove that, but he turned off the camera when he was getting his hands wrapped. He looked at the camera, smiled, and put a sheet over it, so you couldn't see into his locker room as he was getting his hands wrapped. His glove was 100% skin, in the sense that padding was taken out of Fury's glove. There was less padding in Tyson Fury's glove, and I believe that he was slipping an object in between his glove. I believe so. Or he had something in his wrap, but there was definitely something up. Woo! Traffic, jeez. Yeah. In the third fight, see, Tyson Fury is able to get away with it, and we realize the gravity of it, because it's in Vegas. Vegas allows you to wear horsehair gloves as long as it makes the weight. But horsehair gloves stick together if you smush them. So if you massage the glove, it'll stick, the hair inside will stick together, and you can just massage it and move the padding around so that there's no knuckle. It was designed to have no padding in the knuckle, but still meet the weight requirement. So it's legal. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me a second. Woo! All right. Sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, smash my like button. Yeah, well, Wilder, that's why he has a dent on his face. When has Tyson Fury ever dented a man's skull before or after this fight? If Tyson Fury can dent Wilder's skull, how come he didn't do that in the third fight? Tyson Fury dented Wilder's skull in the second fight, right? And their excuse was, he's coming forward. He learned how to turn over his punches. He learned from Sugar Hill, and now he's coming forward. He was on the back foot last fight. Okay, so if Tyson Fury beat Wilder because he came forward instead of fighting on the back foot, Ryan Garcia will get beat by Devin Haney if Devin Haney fights on the back foot instead of on the front foot. Come on, son. So we know definitively he cheated in the second fight, and the third fight was just legalized cheating. I can't prove he stacked his wraps. I can't prove that he was on steroids, even though he looked like it. But I can prove that his gloves were manufactured to show more knuckles and do more damage, but still be within the quote-unquote legal requirements. Because the only legal requirements for the glove is for it to make weight. But that's Check, 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 check. Got a phone call a while ago. On my way to a client right now. All right. So, Devin, Errol Spence. Listen, I believe Terrence Crawford is a better fighter. I believe that Bomac is a better trainer. I believe that Team Crawford prepared for Errol Spence and left no stone unturned, including stacking his wraps, skinning his gloves, moving the padding. He pulled out every stop. I'm sorry. I know a lot of my subscribers got love for Bud. I had love for Bud. I've been to a Bud fight. Bud and Tio were on the same card. I've been there. I support him because people said Bud don't sell. I bought a ticket for me, my homies, my girl at the time. Yeah, and went to see Bud. Went to support Bud, man. Got fresh, went to go see Bud. But Bud fought Amir Khan, bro. I ain't even gonna get into that. I ain't even gonna get into that. But whatever. Yeah. Okay, now my shit cooling down finally. Damn. It just gets so hot in Florida when I first turn my car on. It's not as cool. Oh shit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Hit that turn. All right. I like it like that. I like it like that. Casey says the usual black wash-up boxers are crazy. Exactly, bro. Booty hop. The scum of the earth. Exactly. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get into that because they also have that in common, right? In Devin Haney's fight, I want y'all to look at Ryan Garcia in the ring with Devin Haney when Ryan Garcia won the interim title and Devin Haney came there and faced off with him. He's like, I'm the champion. This guy's not a champ. He's holding an interim belt. Like, I could fight you now, bro. What's up? You could have fought me tonight. Ryan was way smaller. Ryan moved up in weight, but he looks a lot bigger than Devin. He fights for the WBC. The WBC is the same people who allowed Fury to cheat Wilder and didn't investigate. But when a Japanese girl beat up a Mexican and they were like, yo, the Japanese chick had skin gloves. The gloves were on Mauricio's desk the next day. Internet detectives can prove that the gloves were skin. Then you come to find out Mauricio Suleiman has Fury's gloves, and he says there's nothing wrong with them because the WBC ordered those gloves to be made by Paffin Sports. They have a partnership. So the gloves meet regulation, but are designed to have a loophole in the rule. So it's still hitting with bare knuckles. So all three fighters, if you look at the picture, all three fighters have those marks on their face. They have lumps. They're lumped up. But no fight before that. Bro, you mean to tell me Luis Ortiz couldn't lump up Wilder, even though he was beating him for 7 rounds? So how come Fury didn't lump up Wilder in the third fight, but he lumped him up in the first fight, and the first fight went only 6 rounds, and the third fight went 9 rounds? How come he didn't lump him up? He had more chances to punch him. What are these assholes doing? What the fuck are these assholes doing? Y'all get the fuck out of my way. Dude, get out of my way, dude. All this open road, bro. I hate driving in Boca. It's always some fucking dirty old people. Dirty old people that don't want to drive. Like, I'm not in a rush. I've got nowhere to go. You can go out of my way. And if I wasn't sure that this dude on the bike, if I wasn't sure he was a cop, I'd be making some moves right now. Yeah. Yeah, drive up. And if you stop short, I swear I'll throw something at your car. I should flip you off. I'll let you live. You're a little girl, I'll let you live. That'd be an angry driver, bro. But finally, I'll get the fuck out of my way. Yeah. So, with Devin Haney, yeah, it might have been minuscule, but Ryan Garcia, look, a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. A cheater is a cheater. Don't tell me, because a cheater, I can't prove that the cheater cheated this way. Look, Ryan Garcia cheated the moment he did not try to make weight. The moment he signed that contract for 140 and chose, I'm not going to make weight. I'm trying to come in big. He cheated. Because if that's what you're doing, then fuck it. That's called a catch weight. Let me know that we're doing a catch weight. Oh, but you want him to be at a disadvantage because you're dishonest. But show me who you support and I'll show you your character. Because there'll be people like, well, that's smart strategy. It's smart strategy because you're a pussy. Because that's how you get down. Because that's the cloth you're cut from. We're cut from some real ass dudes. Yeah, we don't need to do that. But what Devin Haney should have done. Oh yeah. Here's the third fact. In all three cases, these three fighters, the person that they fought did not deserve the concessions that were afforded to them. But these fighters wanted it so bad that they made concessions that they did not have to make. Concessions that did not benefit them. It was against their best judgment and their fortune, their well-being. They made decisions against their well-being to make the fight happen. Deontay Wilder gave Tyson Fury 50-50. Tyson Fury can't sell no pay-per-views. Tyson Fury was a nobody. Tyson Fury was in the hole with Top Rank. He needed to make money back because Top Rank was out here giving him hundreds of millions of dollars. And they were banking on the Wilder fight in order to make that happen. So the WBC got in bed with them literally, and the WBC was like, no, we're going to order you to fight Fury. I would have been like, I'm Canelo, bitch. You can't order nothing. I'm giving up the WBC belt. I've already defended it 10 times. Strip me. I'm going to hold it until you strip me. Go ahead. The day you strip me, I'm going to throw it back at you. I don't have to fight Fury. I'm going to be like, you want to fight Fury? Fury, you want to fight me? In the rematch, he knocked Fury out in the first fight, and the world made an excuse for him. Instead of saying, nah, bro, you ran the whole fight, you got dropped 2, technically 3 times, and you went unconscious by your own admission. That's not a win, bro. That's better than what Ryan Garcia did to Devin. Devin didn't go unconscious. Devin beat the 10 count. This dude went unconscious, ain't beat the 10 count, and cheated the whole fight. So Wilder gave him a fight he did not deserve. Gave him 50-50 because he's like, I know you got a family to feed. I'm going to respect you like a man. Right? He ain't no 50-50. Gave him millions of dollars he didn't deserve. Gave him a fight he didn't deserve. I would have been like, listen, the only way I will give Tyson Fury a fight is if he admits on live television that he was unconscious. Which he did. And now the world has to admit that I put him unconscious. And by that virtue, you were knocked out. That is a knockout. No, you cannot go unconscious and then get back up. If that's the case, Mike Tyson did not lose to Buster Douglas. He got back up, and he was never unconscious. Oh, but he beat 10 count. I can count. No, you don't get a rematch, bro.
And I don't care what the WBC says, because the WBC want to take your belt for it. Guess what? For a guy who's beaten nobody in the ranking, first off, I would just be like, cool, you don't make any money off of the greatest heavyweight, pussy, and they'll fall in line. Because once the Saudis started giving Wilder money, look how the WBC changed their tune on Artur Beterbiev. Once the Saudis were like, yo, no, we paying Artur. Now they want to attach themselves. You see how Canelo punks them all the time? Canelo says, no, I'm the champion. I do whatever the fuck I want, and you oblige. I pay you, pussy. You fall in line. That's what you got to do. Like, I don't care about your whack ass belt. I defended that 10 times. But Wilder's such a dog, and he's trying to get the fans respect. These racists trying to get them to respect you. They ain't gonna respect you anyway. They're just gonna come up with an excuse. Spence, after Bud pulled out of the negotiations and went to fight Avanesian, I know what the brothers are saying, and yes, PBC is not a black organization. A lot of people who run PBC are white and of other ethnicities, and they rock for their own, and they don't like to pay niggas. They weren't trying to give Spence and Crawford a guarantee, but they gave Canelo hundreds of millions, then turned around and were like, we want to change the deal. We're not making our money back off of this. But didn't want to give a simple guarantee. I get why Bud walked away, but Bud was negotiating in bad faith. You had another fight. Bro, Errol gave him the biggest payday, the biggest stage, gave him everything. Everything Bud needed that he did not get from Undisputed the first time, he got from beating Errol. And like a bastard, first off, he cheated Errol like a bastard. The man broke bread with you and you did him dirty. Yes, I think Errol would have lost anyway. But Bud did him dirty. And did Bud give him a rematch? I don't care, bro. I don't care if Errol's this and I don't give a fuck. Here's why I don't care. Because you made millions of dollars. No matter who Crawford fights next, it's not going to be more money. Your next 3 fights won't make you as much money as you make with Errol Spence, even if it's slow money. It's called having give that man the same thing he gave you. Give him a chance at Undisputed. He gave you it. That's right, bro. That's right. You already. I don't give a fuck about your money. I don't respect your character. Because Errol Spence could have said, you know what? It's in my best interest to go fight Keith Thurman. I'll make more money fight Keith Thurman. It's an easier fight. And I don't have to betray the PBC to do it. Errol Spence went against his own people, gave this nigga the A side. Let him come out last. That's Errol Spence's benefit. Gave him more money, more clout, everything than he deserved, and got screwed. And the dude don't even want to give you a rematch. Didn't Fury not want to give Wilder a rematch after screwing him? Is Ryan Garcia going to give a rematch after screwing Devin? Ryan Garcia is a nobody. Ryan Garcia was always a nobody. He was a pretty boy who they put in front of the camera because he's got a relationship with them dudes behind the scenes because they on some type of time, they promote him. He ain't beat nobody. They just told you this. He's so pretty. He's this guy, and he makes Instagram reels, and he puffed up his Instagram fans. And again, through his connections, through his close behind-the-scenes friends, they can get him sponsorships and make him a celebrity. But as a boxer, he ain't done shit. He ain't never been a champion, bro. His first legitimate shot at a title, he was too pussy to come in at weight. He decided to come in overweight on purpose. Then Devin Haney, instead of saying, nah, yo, you conducted yourself like a sucker this entire buildup. You did not behave like a professional. You do not deserve a chance to fight me because you don't deserve a shot at this payday. Ryan Garcia could have went home broke that night. Devin Haney could have been like, you know what? You're not getting paid. You're not getting paid, bro. You're not getting paid. You're not getting a chance to beat me, so you're not getting the clout. You're not getting the money. You're not getting the clout. So you're going back to that punk-ass nigga that quit versus Tank and was too pussy to show up on weight. Devin could have left you holding your nuts. in shame. But now you hold your nuts bragging because gave you that chance. And you can't tell me that Ryan didn't cheat him. Look at Ryan Garcia's glove. That isn't, even if it's not the most egregious, I've seen worse. Sat there on this dude and hurt him more than, oh wait, look at Devin Haney's face. So you can't tell me this dude. All three of these dudes, their faces came out mashed up in these fights. And all these fights had glove issues. And then all these people got really hard. The NBC channels controlled all. Fans, we're it. It runs around us. We run this shit. We run this shit. We don't care about y'all. No. Oh, snap. All right. Hey, how you doing, brother? Working with a tennis player today, preparing her for some competitions. Might come back a little later if it's slow, bro. I'll come back through, But yo, Ion Lion Raw on a Dunmore. I appreciate y'all coming through. Smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section, subscribe. If you want the realest in boxing talk, if you want somebody to keep it a buck with you, if you want that fake shit, go the opposite of the lines that boxing community. But yo, salute to the mighty LDBC. I gotta wrap this one up. I wish I could chat with y'all some more because this is I cook on this because I don't really feel like I got a fair. I got to give it the just desserts that it deserves. But yeah, the grind calls. Mighty Man Samusa says, you can't be nice to these MFs. Goes to saying black people want to be nice to everybody, especially the ones with good intentions, like Wilder, EJ, and Devin. And yeah, you see how they, man. Bro, I've already told you, if it's where nobody's cheating and this is all okay, let Wilder and Spence come in with stacked wrap and skin gloves. Let that happen, since y'all all right with this. But yo, appreciate y'all. If you're catching this on the replay, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Hit up that Cash App, focus, all that good stuff, right? Peace. Oh yeah, go check out my backlog of videos. I got some great stuff, and forgot to put the link to my Maroon channel. Yeah, I guess I'll do another one. Just stay tuned for more. Peace.